Good morning students. Welcome you to the physical science class. In this session we are going to discuss about unit 12 measurement and motion book exercises. Take page 139 on your textbook. See the looking back questions. Fill in the blanks. Question number 1. Length, breadth, speed and temperature are some examples of physical quantities. We know that any quantity that can be measured is called physical quantity. Here, length, breadth, speed and temperature can be measured. So, they are the examples of physical quantities. Question number 2. Scientists all over the world use standard units for measurement. Question number 3. The SI unit of length is meter. Question number 4. The SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. Question number 5. Small lengths like the diameter of a thin metal wire are represented in millimeter. We can measure the small lengths in terms of millimeter. Take page 142, looking back. Give one word for the following. Question number 1. The motion of an athlete running on a straight track. Straight line motion is, yes, good, rectilinear. Question number 2. The motion of a body along a curved line. Yes, curved line motion is curvilinear. Question number 3. The motion of a body in a circular path. Circular motion. Question number 4. The circular motion of a body moving around without changing its position. Answer is rotational motion. Question number 5. The to and fro motion of a body about a fixed point. To and fro motion is, yes, good, oscillatory motion. Take page 143. See the book back exercises. Multiple choice questions. A. Choose the correct option. Question number 1. Which one of these is not a physical quantity? What is physical quantity? Any quantity that can be measured. Option A, area. Option B, volume. Option C, time. Option D, beauty. Here, area, volume, time are physical quantities. They can be measured. And option D, beauty, cannot be measured. So, beauty is not a physical quantity. Option D, beauty is the correct answer. Question number 2. The SI unit of length is A. Millimeter, B. Centimeter, C. Meter, D. Kilometer. Answer is meter. Question number 3. The distance between stars is measured in A. Centimeters, B. Light years, C. Kilometers, D. Meters. Distance between stars is measured in light years. So, option B is the correct answer. Question number 4. Which does not belong here? Option A, 100 meter. Option B, 1000 centimeters. Option C, 1 lakh millimeter. Option D, 0.1 kilometer. Here, symbols of units should not be written in plural form. So, option B, 1000 centimeters is the correct answer. All other units is in singular form, only 1000 centimeters is in plural form. Question number 5. The motion of a body as a whole through a distance is dash motion. A. Translatory. B. Circular. C. Oscillatory. D. Periodic. The correct answer is translatory motion. Option A. Question number 6. Which is an example of rotational motion? Option A. A planet moving around the sun. Planet moving around the sun is circular motion. Option B. A boy in a giant wheel. This is also circular motion. Option C. A spinning top. Spinning top is rotational motion. Option D. A swinging pendulum. Swinging pendulum moves to and fro, so it is an oscillatory motion. Here the question is asking example of rotational motion. The correct answer is option C, a spinning top. Question number 7. In which of the following types of motion is there no change in the direction of the moving body? Option A. Curvilinear. Option B. Random. Option C. Oscillatory. Option D. Rectilinear. Answer D. Rectilinear is the correct answer. In rectilinear motion, the object moves in a straight line, so there is no change in the direction of the moving body. In all other type of motion, there is change in the direction of the moving body. Question number 8. Which of these is not an example of periodic motion? Option A. The movement of a pendulum. Option B. The rotation of the earth. Option C. The revolution of the earth. Option D. The beating of a drum. So the question, it is asked non-periodic motion. So non-periodic motion is, it does not take place at equal intervals of time. So option D, the beating of a drum, is non-periodic motion. All other are periodic motion that happens at equal intervals of time. Question number 9. Which is an example of repetitive and periodic motion? 1. Swinging of your arms while walking. 2. Oscillations of a pendulum. 3. Revolution of the moon. 4. Beating of a drum. Option A 1 and 2, option B 2 and 3, option C 3 and 4, option D 2 and 4. In this question, repetitive motion means same motion occurs again and again. Periodic motion means the motion takes place at equal intervals of time. So that the option 2 and 3, oscillations of a pendulum and revolution of the moon, is the correct answer. Option B is the answer for this question. Question number 10. The wheels of a moving car exhibit 1. Rotatory motion. 2. Periodic motion. 3. Oscillatory motion. 4. Translatory motion. A 1 and 2. B 2 and 3. C 3 and 4. D 1 and 4. The answer is option D. Rotatory motion and translatory motion. Objective type questions. A. Fill in the blanks. Question number 1. Dash is a way to move people and things from one place to another. Answer: transportation. Question number 2. Any quantity that can be measured is called a dash quantity. Answer: physical quantity. Question number 3. The dash system of units is used all over the world, especially for scientific work. Answer: standard system of units. Question number 4. The distance travelled by light in 1 year is called? Answer: light years. Question number 5. Dash error can occur due to the wrong position of the eye while taking the reading. Answer: parallax. Question number 6. If the position of a body remains the same with time, it is said to be answer at rest. The position of the body doesn't change. It remains the same position. Question number 7. If the body moves in a straight line, its motion is said to be answer rectilinear. Question number 8. The body turns without shifting its position from one place to another. Its motion is called dash motion. Answer rotational. Question number 9. Repetitive motion that does not take place at regular intervals of time is known as answer non-periodic motion. The motion doesn't take place at equal intervals of time. Question number 10. When the string of a guitar is plucked, it exhibits answer vibratory motion. Vibratory motion means it moves to and fro, front and back. Say whether the statements are true or false. Question number 1. While measuring length using a meter scale, it does not matter where we place our eye. Answer false. While taking measurement using meter scale, our eye should be kept vertically above the point where the measurement has to be taken. Question number 2. When we travel by train or car, the person sitting next to us is at rest with respect to us. Answer true. Question number 3. The motion of a train along the track is mostly rectilinear and at times curvilinear. Answer true. Question number 4. Rotation and revolution are two types of circular motion. Answer true. Question number 5. The motion of the earth is periodic. Answer true. That is, the motion of the earth is taken place at equal intervals of time. Question number 6. The movement of the earth around the sun is called rotation. Answer false. The correct statement is the movement of the earth around the sun is called revolution. Question number 7. A merry-go-round exhibits curvilinear motion. Answer false. The correct statement is a merry-go-round exhibits circular motion. Question number 8. When a screw is tightened, it exhibits only rotational motion. Answer false. The correct statement is when a screw is tightened, it exhibits both rotational and translatory motion. Question number 9. The movement of a bird in the sky can be said to be oscillatory. Answer false. The correct statement is the movement of a bird in the sky can be said to be non-periodic. The bird moves in the sky at irregular intervals of time. Question number 10. A rotating body moves around another rotating body. Answer false. The correct statement is a rotating body moves either inside or outside another rotating body. Express the following in meters. Problem 1. The distance from the earth to the moon is 4 lakh kilometer. Solution. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. 4 lakh kilometer is equal to 4 lakh into 1000 meter. We get 40 crore meter or 4 into 10 power 8 meter. Question number 2. The height of Mount Everest is 8.8 kilometer. Solution. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. 8.8 kilometer is equal to 8.8 into 1000 meter. So we get 8800 meter. Question number 3. The thickness of paper is 0.01 centimeter. Solution 1 meter is 100 centimeter. So that 1 centimeter is equal to 1 by 100 meter. Therefore, 0.01 centimeter is equal to 0.01 divided by 100 meter. We get 0.0001 meter. Problem 4. The diameter of a pin is 0.5 millimeter. Solution 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So that 1 meter is 1000 millimeter. Therefore, 1 millimeter is equal to 1 by 1000 meter. To find 0.5 millimeter into meter. 0.5 millimeter is equal to 0.5 divided by 1000 meter. We get 0.0005 meter. Short answer questions. E. Answer in brief. Question number 1. What is a physical quantity? Give 3 examples of physical quantities. On book, page number 135, second para. Any quantity that can be measured is called a physical quantity. Example, length, weight, volume, time, speed and temperature. Question number 2. What is a standard unit? Book page number 136, second para. A standard unit is a standard measure that remains the same whenever, wherever and by whomever it is used. Question number 3. In the statement, Bangalore is 920 meter above sea level. What do 920 and m stand for? We know that every measurement has number and unit. So 920 stand for number and m stand for unit of height. Question number 4. Name the appropriate unit for measuring the following. Write the answer near the question. First one, the thickness of a cardboard sheet, millimeter. Second, the distance between stars. Can you able to find? Yes, light year. Third, the length of a pencil, centimeter. Fourth, the length and breadth of a room. Meter can be used for measurement. Question number 5. Name 2 inventions that in your opinion helped to revolutionize the transport industry. Write the answer near the question. Wheel and steam engine. Question number 6. What causes parallax error? Book page number 138 under the heading Using a meter scale to measure length. Third para, second point. First 4 lines. An error can occur due to the wrong position of the eye while taking a reading. This error is called parallax error. Question number 7. State whether the following motions are translatory, rotatory or vibratory. Translatory means either rectilinear or curvilinear. That is in straight line motion or curved line motion. Rotatory motion, the motion is inside the object. Vibratory, the motion is to and fro. First one, a man walking on a straight road. Note the word straight. Straight means it is rectilinear. So the answer is translatory. Number 2, the movement of the hands of a clock. Rotatory. Question number 3, the movement of the needle of a sewing machine. The sewing machine needle moves to and fro. So it is vibratory motion. 4. A spinning top. Answer rotatory. 5. The movement of a coin on a carom board. So the coin on a carom board moves in a straight line or curved line. So the answer is translatory. 6. The wheels of a moving truck. Answer is translatory and rotatory. The truck moves either in straight line or curved line. So it is translatory motion and the wheels will rotate. So it is rotatory motion. Thank you students. Learn the book exercises thoroughly.